Yo, people, come back to the fix. Quick fix. That is, it's your boy Naro here with Ari. And yeah, all right. Everything good? Yeah, fixing everything. All right. Before we get into what quick fix is all about, tell them who it's brought to them by. Please and thank you.
Is brought to you by Pure24, pure natural supplements designed to enhance the body and mind. They make supplements affordable, effective, and easy to use. Visit their website, pure24store.com. Products ship worldwide. And of course, you can use our code THEFIX to get 15% off all items. The only gummies you need for a better life. Oh, that's what you were doing. And of course, Quik Fix is brought to you by Prism Marketing Consultants, the public relations and media platform catering to the Caribbean diaspora. So, Quik Fix is a roundup of the news that we missed throughout the week. So I think we're just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna start out with some, ambiguous, unconfirmed rumors, allegations, with the Queen of dancehall at the moment, Spice. So amid widespread rumors across various media platforms that dancehall Queen Spice is currently in a coma after undergoing surgery in the Dominican Republic. Two sources close to the entertainer have vehemently denied the assertions. The sources, who spoke on terms of anonymity, said that the reports are false and labeled what the media and social media are reporting as dangerous and damaging. What the media, are doing is dangerous, spreading nasty rumors with no evidence, just for clicks and likes. That no make no sense. Them a damage a woman brand where she works hard for bill, then me for stop and go look a life. One of the sources seemingly exclaimed. When quizzed as to the artist's whereabouts and medical condition, they conveyed that they were not at liberty to speak, but assured us that she was not in a coma as reported. She's not in a coma. That's all we can tell you, the sources added. So, of course, Naro, this is sad news. It's cloudy news because, it's several people having several. People are saying that she's in a coma. They're saying I saw something that she said that she was she had a heart attack. I saw another report saying it's critical condition. It's not a coma, it's just critical condition. But I mean, I think we can all glean from everything that there's something happening. We're just not sure as to what the extent of what's happening.
Yeah, it would seem so because with all of the sources that have come forward to debunk or dispel the rumors out there about whether she's in a coma or whether she has had a heart attack. I don't hear any of them dispelling that something actually do her and that she's okay and fine. They're only dispelling say she's not in a coma and she hasn't had a heart attack. Stop spreading rumor there. Let me tell you, when I first heard these things, I'm just gonna be honest, I thought it was something akin to when she did the white face thing for her single, which I can't quite remember right now. Black Hypocrisy. Black Hypocrisy, there we go. I thought it was something like that, because it was similar in that, take a break from social media, kind of mysterious, and in my mind, I'm thinking, this may just have to do things, it may just be playing into something that she has to roll out. But then the more I saw about the news, the more I thought that, this looked like something different. And it seems like, if I know saw it go, it may be something close to that. You see me? I won't get into why is she doing cosmetic surgery and whatever. I see some people are do. All I know is that somebody who means a lot to the culture, it seems like something do her right now, and I can only hope that she's doing fine. According to the account surgeon made _curves, I think is one of the foremost influencers in cosmetic surgery. It would seem she has been on this. She has even dispelled some of the dispelling that has been going on by some people, even from Spice's camp, that hey, something did go wrong. she did have some heart complications or whatever. But I think the last thing she said on it was that she's doing fine.
Yeah.
So let's just
go with that one.
Go with that and hope she's indeed doing fine for whatever this is. Because it seemed like something indeed is wrong here.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't think the initial thing. You know, I'm just like, wow, that's scary to think about. Jaja, like, you know, she's almost in like what, the second, third leg of her career, like overseas, breaking into the overseas market. You know, she just have this collaboration with Nicki. So, you know, you're just thinking, oh, this is rearing and going for her. So to have this setback, I can only imagine how frustrating it can be. You're right, I'm not going to get into why people do why she have to do cosmetic surgery. Like, that's not our business. She have the money, it's her money, she's able to spend it how she sees fit. But it's just unfortunate that, you know, something like this can or may derail her, but we hope it's not going to. I genuinely send my best regards to her. I mean, I'm just thinking about her family, her kids. They are her lifeblood, and I think, you know, it must be scary for them to have this over them. So, you know, for the most part, I hope it's not true. But if something is happening, I hope that she's making a turn for the better.
Yeah.
So I genuinely hope that. I hope that, you know, she is recovering, and, you know, she come back brand new and better. Yeah. You know, so genuinely.
I was saying, my initial thoughts, recovery. I was hoping say it was
a stunt.
I'd rather that than to hear something great.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, this is just a stunt. I said, only did one hear this bone, man. I'm like, okay, you know, it's great speed. But I'm much rather hear that than to hear something great happen. You know what I mean? So let's just hope whatever it is that she's going through, that she's pulling through, and that whenever she feels the need to come forward and speak about it, she can talk about it.
What I think my only thing is, and if she watches the celebrity, the influencer who's talking about it, I would hope that she kind of just take into consideration that, you know, she has young kids. And I think that is the thing that's scary about, like, you wouldn't necessarily, because I'm sure they have access to social media, and, you know, it probably come across them timeline, or people even calling them and I say, you know, one to your mother, or something wrong with him. So I think that in that way, I think people need to just be a little bit more considerate of that just that fact alone.
You're right. I think she's in the mode of, say, defending herself and her reputation. Say, people are calling me a liar, I'm a no, so I'm a lie, me I tell in her mind. And I guess in the people's perspective is that, say, why is it that Una said this is a lie when it may just be true? You know what I mean? Like, don't lie to us because I really want to know what's happening.
Yeah, because if she has fans, I mean?
and they're
genuinely concerned about her.
You know what I mean? So I can definitely see on the two side of things, but I definitely would give more leeway onto her side of things. Say, when she ready for talk Spice. Side of things, that when she ready for reveal whatever it is, then give her the leeway it is. So maybe she isn't ready to make that be out there. And them things.
Which is true. Yeah.
That is what my girl I need to be careful.
It's private information. It's medical private information. So to like just to declare it like that, I think it's just a misstep on her part. And you know, I think that is it. She just kind of just needs to be really cognizant of the fact that she has young kids, and to see this information out there like that without any sort of like a buffer, it's scary to see. So genuinely, I'm genuinely wishing her as Spice. I from all accounts, it seems as if something is happening, something grave is happening, and you know, I genuinely hope that she makes a turn for the better. I mean, it's scary to think about surgery in any capacity. Scary to think about. I remember when my mom did she took out fibroids, and it was supposed to be like a routine, like probably like 3-4 hour surgery, end up turning to like a 9-hour surgery. She lose a whole ton of blood. We nearly thought that we lost her mom, my brother and I. So, you know, can only imagine her children. So
I just want to be clear, we're not bash surgeon made underscore. We're not doing that.
Just be cognizant.
Just be cognizant of that fact. Say, maybe it's something that they don't necessarily want to. I know that, you know, people probably are bashing because of this. I say, tell liar, If it's that you so happen to be right, you just have to be aware. Say, maybe I do something them don't want out there yet, or like that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. So moving on, Sevana pleads guilty. So Jamaican singer Sevana pleaded guilty to death by dangerous driving charge when the matter was called up before the Westmoreland Circuit Court on Monday, October 31st. Sevana, who's on $400,000 bail, will be sentenced on November 17. In Jamaica, the maximum penalty for causing death by dangerous driving is 5 years imprisonment at hard labor. Wow. The 30-year-old singer, whose name is Anna Blake, was charged following an accident last May. She was traveling along Scott Cove Main Road in White House, Westmoreland, when the Honda City motor car she was driving collided with a Honda Fit going in the opposite direction. Ordea Cordell, who was a passenger traveling in the Honda Fit, sustained severe injuries and was admitted to the Black River Hospital. She died on May 30th. The driver of the Honda Fit survived the incident and appeared in court. It had been previously reported that an October 31st trial date had been set for the reggae singer Sevana to answer to a charge of death by dangerous driving. At a hearing earlier this year, Judge Steve Walters set the mentioned date in the Westmoreland Circuit Court and offered the singer $400,000 bail with no conditions. So, when I first saw it, I actually saw like the announcement. It was like it made the front page of the Star. I think it was the Tuesday. It's like, damn. And then Faridi says she may serve up to 5 years. It's like, damn. I'm thinking like, what was the determination? Because it seemed as if it was an accident, and no one set out to cause an accident or even more so to take someone's life. So for it to get to this point, he's just trying to figure out like what's happening, because if it's an accident, it's an accident, and it's unfortunate and obviously sad that someone lost their life in it, but I never even think that it would have gone this far. But I don't know, let's see what happens. I don't know if she pleading guilty would be any sort of when I say good faith in the court, say, well, she's not trying to get this to trial. She's pleading guilty and hopefully get a lesser sentence, maybe just probation. Hoping for the best for Sevana, and sending strength to the family. Like, they lost a loved one. I know that's also something that they have to wrap them head around. This is just a sad incident all around. Really is sad. And just hope the best possible outcome, that is maybe, and that will be no prison time for Sevana. And the family, they probably get some sort of closure from this incident. I don't know.
Yeah, every time I talk about this, it's sad, but I always understood the severity and the brevity of it, just based on the incident and the details surrounding it itself. The fact that she may face 5 years, it very sad, because Sevana is a very talented, uber talented individual, and it seems like she pleading guilty. In my view, is she owning up to it, and I think the courts will be somewhat lenient, seeing that I don't think she has any prior criminal record, and it seems like she's always been an upstanding citizen. It's just one of them things that were
it was just probably can you imagine just like a freak accident,
where something where she you could say she should have been driving better, just in layman terms. She should have just drive better and watch her P's and Q's when she was driving, and that led to somebody unfortunately losing them life. So my heart goes out to Sevana. I know this is not tough to deal with. This is not easy to deal with. I know it's not easy for the family who actually lost someone to this. It's just a sad situation all around. I'm hoping that she doesn't face the full 5 years, and I'm hoping that in all of this, that some sort of forgiveness has happened. It must be tough from the family side of things. It really
it is tough. You really have you feel it for Sevana, and of course you feel it for the family. So just hope for some amicable resolve. All right, so Roshane Patterson, he has been arrested. So Roshane Patterson, the individual named as a person of interest in the death of social media influencer Anika Slickianna, was captured by lawmen in Hanover early Wednesday morning. Patterson, also called Chizzy, was arrested by the police at a guest house in the parish shortly after 1 a.m. Patterson was named as a person of interest in Townsend's death on October 22nd. He was reportedly he was supposed to turn himself in to the police last Tuesday. That, however, did not materialize. On Tuesday, during a press briefing, Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey indicated that Patterson was expected to make himself available to the police on Thursday. According to DCP Bailey, contrary to reports, there is nothing to indicate that Patterson had fled the country, and said that attorney representing Patterson indicated that he would turn himself in. It has since been reported that he has been charged with unrelated offenses stemming from other cases. Yeah.
So I'm genuinely still confused about this case. So is it that him never did leave after all and he was always here?
It looked like he wasn't leave. He didn't flee, as they were saying. He was still in the country. Because when I was watching TVJ News, this was like dramatic. Where the police kind of went in a SWAT. So, he had must be like the no disturb sign on the door.
No disturb.
Yeah, no disturb sign on the door. And the person, I think the manager or whatever, supervisor of the hotel or guest house, is like, it's pretty much self-contained. So, him never really have to go in and out. And from him going, him staying, and him not really leave. So I guess that's how the police caught wind that he was in there. Maybe he had to come out for one smoke or a drink, I don't know, maybe had to get food, and they just did it in the early morning hours of the morning to capture him. So I say this is what I'm talking about, social media. I like that social media has been on the case to try and hold these people accountable, but in the midst of it, you see how the misinformation and disinformation can come about. So you see people that say, but if you see this man tell himself or bring himself in, and I'm like, these dangerous things. So people, that's why I'm always like hesitant to kind of jump on the social media bandwagon, the social media mob. And I'm so very hesitant of that. And I get that emotions are high. I get people, have them strong emotions, them sad, and them turn that sadness into rage. And, this is how they kind of bring it out there. But yeah, you just have to be mindful of the information that you're spreading, especially if you don't know for facts. Like, just be mindful of it. You hear somebody say, he probably started and saying, he probably a runner. He have people at Atlanta, and that's how he probably starts. Like, somebody just say a one-off comment and then it becomes social media fact. So we just need to be careful of that. But I am glad that the police have intelligence, and I must say kudos to the police. They get a bad rap, but I see that there's intelligence gathering, and I think that has been actual intelligence gathering, and that's been crucial in their crime fighting. And kudos to people who actually see that we're having a serious crime issue and believe in working with the police, give them the information that they need, the right information that they need to capture these people, because we are the only people, we are all we got, and if you know something, say something. And if you feel like you can't say it without being identified, try find some way to bring it to the police, because trust me, we can't allow these terrorists to just run free and feel like there's no hope. And I see him, it look like he's been charged for other things other than this Slickianna death. So you see that this probably is a serial killer. I don't want to use this term loosely, but he's probably committed several crimes, and he's probably involved in several things, it look like. So we need to start. This is what we need to do as a country, as a nation. Like come together. If you know something, say something, and work with the police. They're not all against it. They're not all linked to crime and gun and gang and all them. Some they're actually good police out there who are putting their lives on the line for us, so that's all we can do. So I'm glad that they have the intelligence. They got good intelligence, and they captured him, and hopefully he can answer for this crime if he is responsible. Because to me, if you're just a person of interest and you run off and you're not report to the police, you're making yourself look guilty. I think we said that sometime.
Yeah, we did. So
and they're saying that they're charging him for other things. So hopefully work can be done and to put this person behind bars.
Yeah, I don't think there's much left to say. I'll just add that, you know, this is where in which you can see something like social media when you see the bad and good of it. And you just want to hope that people just use them platform and them power because people them have power and them power for good. Don't just be on social media just for just spread misinformation and disinformation, just be a part of the conversation just for likes and shares and all them things. If you actually want to contribute to making the country better and you actually have information that can lead
legitimate,
you know, to people like them, you know, people like him, other people, you know, involving crime and them thing that can get them off the street and make the country better, then do that. You know, someone just like be a part of the conversation on social media and talk about know this and know that when don't know nothing. You know what I mean? So yeah, kudos to the people them that actually use social media for good. And kudos to the police. It seems like them actually do them job on this one. Yeah.
All right, so that does it for Quik Fix, guys. If you like what we have to say, and if you don't like what we have to say, we know you're not shy to voice your comments, but you know you can do that.
Say it
down below in the comment section. And if you like this, YouTube have only a like button, so use it. And of course, you can share this with your friends and family and everyone. I'm Ari.
There's a dislike button.
Instagram at ARIHAMMOND.
There's a dislike button. We just not said it. Well, we not said dislike.